then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Run left. Trump. Get off the field. Check three.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's got the first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
8, read. Mike 42. Mike, go. Mike 42. Are you getting it? Mike 42. Go. Watch the screen. Say go.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Ready. 30 base. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
First down, a run with Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson, and he whips that one incomplete there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? 60 or. Check the backer. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. They come out here in the eye.
All day. Here we go. 50. Mike, ready?
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Andrew Billings in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. Well, he's going to go for it all. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On the run, it's Barkley. And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This from 44 yards away. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
It's going to be a long day.
Go.
It's going to be a long day.
Like 45.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
That's a pick. Pick. Going the other way.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike.
280.
3, Mike.
Come on, guys. 4 down. 4 down.
Check. 53, Mike. Check. 53.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
53. Silver. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Alert.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Jones throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check, 42's the mic. Now watch one. White 40 down.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's more on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 49 yards on the ground. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Saquon Barkley running right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Watch that. Yep. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get go.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Jordan Reed has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On 1st down, Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Go! 42. You can't block me. You can't. Go. Mike 42. Get ready.
On 4th down, Jones. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work.
He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Down. 8, read.
Check. 42's the mark. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this is caught by Watkins. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down and goal, this Denver defense. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Hey, Wahoo!
He'll look to throw. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Being chased down, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win precious, especially within the division.
So for the Broncos, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin, stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard.